All right. Ready to make your English sound awesome.
Awesome.
Today we're diving deep into how to talk about hobbies and, free time
Okay.
in a way that will really impress.
Right.
We've got a fantastic lesson here.
Okay.
It's packed with juicy vocabulary and grammar tips,
Yeah.
but we're going to go way beyond just the basics.
Cool.
We're going to uncover the secrets to expressing yourself naturally and with personality,
Okay.
just like a native speaker.
I like that.
So
Yeah.
what's fascinating about this lesson
Yeah.
is that it goes beyond
Yeah.
simply listing words for different activities.
Right.
It really digs into the nuances
Yeah.
of how we talk about hobbies in English.
Uh-huh.
And believe me, there's more to it than you might think.
For sure.
Okay, so
Yeah.
unpack this.
Let's unpack it.
So the lesson starts with a great vocabulary list
Right.
for all kinds of hobbies,
Yeah.
whether you're into sports,
Uh-huh.
creative pursuits,
Yeah.
or just chilling out at home.
Yeah. Just relaxing.
But here's where it gets interesting.
Okay.
Did you know that even the way we talk about sports reveals something about how we view them?
Oh, really?
I never even thought about that.
Interesting.
But it's true.
Oh, wow.
So
Yeah.
absolutely.
Come on.
For example, we often use going plus ing
Uh-huh.
for activities like swimming
Right.
or jogging.
Okay.
It suggests a focus on the continuous action,
Okay.
the process of doing the activity,
I gotcha.
right?
Yeah.
Like I'm going swimming after work.
Makes sense.
But for something like boxing or yoga,
Yeah.
we use doing plus ing.
Mm.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm doing yoga to improve my flexibility.
Right.
It subtly highlights the achievement or result.
Oh.
It's fascinating how these tiny grammatical choices can reflect different cultural perspectives.
It is.
Yeah, I never thought about it that way.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
So it's not just about knowing the words. It's about understanding the subtle messages behind them.
Yeah, the nuance.
Precisely.
I like it.
And this lesson is full of those little aha moments.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
For instance, remember how we always end up saying,
Yeah.
I like this or I like that?
All the time.
Well, this source is like,
Yeah.
hold on, there's a whole world of verbs out there.
Okay.
You mean like,
Yeah.
I love baking or I detest cleaning?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
That's a good example.
Using verbs like enjoy, adore, loathe.
Huh?
It adds so much more color and emotion to your English.
Much more descriptive.
And it's not just about the verbs themselves.
Right.
It's about how they fit into the sentence structure.
Uh-huh.
Remember, after these verbs,
Okay.
we always use another verb ending in ing.
Gotcha.
So instead of,
Yeah.
I really like movies,
Yeah. Yeah.
I could say,
Yeah.
I absolutely adore watching movies.
Here you go.
Now you're talking.
Much better.
That absolutely adds even more intensity.
Yeah. Definitely. It makes you sound more natural.
Yeah, way more natural.
Okay. I'm starting to see how all these pieces fit together.
Yeah, it's all coming together.
But it feels like there's still something missing.
Okay,
Like, how do I go beyond just stating my hobby?
right.
How do I really bring it to life?
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
What else can we do?
Yeah, good question.
I think we need more.
Okay.
We need more
More detail.
details.
Oh, yes, detail.
That's where the magic of detail comes in.
Uh-huh.
This lesson encourages you to paint a picture with your words,
I like that.
to give your listener a glimpse into your world.
Yeah.
For example, instead of just saying, I like gardening,
Yeah.
imagine saying,
Okay.
I spend every Sunday morning tending to my herb garden.
Uh-huh.
The smell of basil and rosemary just makes me feel so relaxed.
Wow.
Right?
That's so much better.
Suddenly, I'm not just hearing about gardening.
Right.
I'm practically smelling it.
Exactly. You're right there with them.
In the garden.
And the lesson provides you with all the tools to do that.
Cool.
It talks about using adverbs of frequency
Okay.
to explain how often you do something, like twice a week or every now and then.
Yeah.
It even encourages you to talk about where you do your hobbies.
Interesting.
You know,
Yeah.
do you have a favorite spot?
Right.
A special studio, a local park?
Yeah, like, where do you do it?
So instead of, I enjoy photography,
Right.
I can say,
Yeah.
I love exploring abandoned buildings in the city center and capturing their beauty with my camera.
No, that's a good one.
Right.
That paints a picture.
Now you're painting a picture.
Uh-huh.
And think about how much more interesting it would be to hear someone say,
Okay.
I started playing the piano when I was 6,
Uh-huh.
but then I gave up for a while.
Yeah.
Recently, my friend got me back into it.
Okay.
and now I'm hooked again.
Right. Right. My friend got me into it.
That's a perfect way to explain how I started doing something.
Yeah, that's a good phrase.
Like giving your hobbies a backstory.
Exactly.
And these backstories
Yeah,
are what make your hobbies come alive.
I do.
They add depth and personality to your conversation.
Right?
They make you, well,
Yeah, they make you unique. And here's another layer.
Okay.
Think about, like, why you love your hobbies.
Yeah.
What is it about them that draws you in?
Uh-huh.
Is it the challenge?
Okay.
The creativity?
Mm-hmm.
The social aspect?
Ooh, this is getting deep.
Yeah.
I never really stopped to think about it.
Right.
But I guess I love hiking because it makes me feel connected to nature.
Uh-huh.
And,
Yeah.
there's something so satisfying about reaching the top of a mountain.
Right.
Like you just feel so accomplished.
It is a sense of accomplishment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the lesson encourages you to use descriptive language
Okay.
to express those feelings.
Mm-hmm.
For positive feelings, you might use words like exciting.
Relaxing,
Mhm.
inspiring,
Okay.
therapeutic.
And if you're not so keen on a particular hobby,
Right.
you could use words like tiring,
Uh-huh.
boring,
Yeah.
or frustrating.
Exactly.
I'm trying to think of a hobby that I find frustrating,
Oh, okay.
like something I tried and just did not like at all.
Let's see.
Hmm.
How about knitting?
Oh.
You tried that once, right?
Oh, don't remind me.
Really?
I kept dropping stitches
Oh, no.
and getting my needles tangled.
Oh, my gosh.
It was a total disaster.
Too bad.
I guess you could say I found it incredibly frustrating.
Yeah, I can see that.
But for someone else,
Yeah,
knitting might be incredibly relaxing and rewarding.
absolutely.
It's so personal.
It is.
Yeah.
It really depends on the person.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And that's why it's so important to choose the right words
Right.
to express your own unique perspective.
Exactly.
Remember, language is a powerful tool.
It is.
And the more precise you are,
Yeah.
the more effectively you can communicate your thoughts and feelings.
It's true.
Okay, I'm getting the hang of this.
I think you are.
So we've got vocabulary,
Mm-hmm.
grammar,
Yeah.
details,
Mm.
descriptive language.
Right.
It's a lot to keep in mind,
It is a lot.
but I think I can do it.
I think you can too.
It might seem overwhelming at first,
Yeah.
but trust me, it all comes together beautifully.
It does. It really does.
In fact, the lesson gives us a perfect example of a detailed answer about hobbies.
Okay.
It's like a masterclass
Yeah.
in conversational English.
Let's hear it.
Ooh, let's hear it.
Okay.
I'm ready to be impressed.
I think you will be.
Okay,
So the example starts with a simple statement.
all right.
I'm really into rock climbing these days.
Okay.
Pretty basic, right?
Yeah, pretty basic.
But then
Yeah.
it goes on to explain
Okay.
how the speaker got into it.
Uh-huh.
They mention that they were always afraid of heights,
Oh.
but a coworker convinced them to try indoor climbing.
See, already there's that personal touch.
Yeah.
We're learning about the speaker's fears
Right.
and how they overcame them.
Exactly.
Very good. And it gets even better.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What happens next?
The example goes on to explain how the speaker gradually gained confidence
Okay.
and started climbing outdoors.
Wow.
They even mentioned their favorite climbing spot,
Oh, cool.
a beautiful cliff overlooking the ocean.
Oh, wow.
I can practically feel the ocean breeze
Right.
and see that breathtaking view.
It's like you're there.
And it's all thanks to those carefully chosen details.
Exactly. The details make all the difference.
And then the speaker wraps it up
Okay.
by explaining why they love rock climbing.
Uh-huh.
They talk about the adrenaline rush,
Right.
the sense of accomplishment,
Yeah.
and the amazing community of climbers they've met.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah,
It's like a mini story
it is.
about the speaker's journey with rock climbing.
Totally.
And it all started with a simple sentence.
I know. It's amazing.
That's the power
Yeah.
of incorporating all these elements.
Right.
Vocabulary,
Mm-hmm.
grammar,
Mm-hmm.
details,
Yes.
descriptive language,
Uh-huh.
and personal insights.
We got it.
It transforms a basic statement
Yeah.
into a captivating narrative
Right.
that truly engages the listener.
It does.
So you're saying that anyone can do this?
I think so.
I mean, I'm not exactly a master storyteller.
I think everyone have a story to tell.
You do.
Yeah, I really do. Think about it. You have passions,
Okay.
experiences,
Yeah.
and unique perspectives
Right.
that are worth sharing.
Okay.
This lesson simply gives you the tools
Yeah.
to express them in a more engaging and authentic way.
Okay, I'm feeling inspired.
Good.
What do we put this into practice right now?
Okay.
You game.
I'm always up for a challenge.
All right, so let's say someone asked me about my hobbies.
Okay.
I could start by saying,
Yeah.
I'm really into photography. But instead, I'm going to try to use everything we've learned today.
I like it.
All right?
Okay, let's hear it.
Let's see.
Okay.
Well, I've always loved taking pictures
Mm-hmm.
ever since I was a kid.
Huh.
My dad gave me my first camera,
Oh, wow.
and I used to spend hours taking pictures of everything.
Really?
Flowers,
Uh-huh.
trees,
Yeah.
even our grumpy cat.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's a great start.
Thanks.
You're already bringing in personal details and
Yeah.
showing your passion for photography.
I try.
I can see it.
Okay, so then I could say that a few years ago,
Yeah.
I got really into street photography.
Oh, cool.
I love wandering around the city,
Mm.
capturing those candid moments of everyday life.
I see.
It's like a treasure hunt,
Okay.
searching for the perfect shot.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Right.
Excellent.
You know?
For explaining what you photograph
Uh-huh.
and where you do it,
Yeah.
adding those visual details
Yeah.
that make your story come alive. Yeah.
And I guess I could wrap it up by saying
Okay.
that I love street photography
Yeah.
because it challenges me to see the world differently.
Mm-hmm.
It forces me to pay attention to the details that I might otherwise miss.
Wow.
And sometimes I even get lucky
Mm-hmm.
and capture something truly magical.
That's beautiful.
Aw, thank you.
Yeah. So you've expressed your passion, added details,
Yeah.
and explained why you love photography.
Uh-huh.
You've essentially given your hobby a voice,
Cool.
and it's captivating.
Wow. I actually did it.
You did.
I feel like I just leveled up my English conversation skill.
I think you did too.
This is amazing.
It is.
So you can apply these techniques to any hobby or interest.
Except
The more you practice,
Yeah.
the more natural it will become.
for sure.
This is awesome.
It is fun, right?
So what about you?
Oh, me.
What's a hobby you're passionate about?
Yeah. Let me see.
I bet you have some fascinating stories to tell.
Yeah. Well, I'm a bit of a history buff.
Oh, okay.
I spend countless hours
Yeah.
reading books,
Uh-huh.
visiting museums,
Mhm.
and even participating in historical reenactment.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Historical reenactments.
Yes.
Tell me more about that.
Okay.
I've always been curious about those.
Uh-huh.
What's it like to step back in time?
It's an incredible experience.
It's like you're really living history.
I know, right?
Wow. That sounds like a blast from the past.
It is.
I can see why you're so passionate about it.
Yeah.
It's more than just a hobby.
It is.
It's like stepping into a different world.
exactly.
Like you said, you know.
Yeah.
It's amazing how much you learn about history by experiencing it firsthand.
Uh-huh.
It definitely adds a whole new dimension to your understanding of the past.
It does.
You know, it's funny how we started this deep dive
Yeah.
focusing on learning how to talk about hobbies in English.
Uh-huh.
And now we're exploring all these deeper connections like
Yeah.
culture,
Yeah.
personal growth,
Mm-hmm.
even time travel.
I know, right?
I think it's really cool.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
So
Mm-hmm.
hobbies are so much more than just ways to pass the time.
They are.
They're reflections of who we are,
Mm-hmm.
what we value,
Yeah.
and what brings us joy.
Right.
And when we share those passions with others,
Mm-hmm.
we open up a whole world of connection and understanding.
We do.
And I think that's like a really important point.
I agree.
Learning a language
Yeah.
isn't just about memorizing grammar rules and vocabulary lists.
It's not.
It's about connecting with people,
Yeah.
sharing experiences,
Uh-huh.
and expanding our horizons.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And think about how much more enriching those connections can be
Right.
when you can express yourself authentically and engage in meaningful conversations about your passions.
It makes a big difference.
It really does.
So as we wrap up this deep dive,
Okay.
I want you to think about how you can use what you've learned today to connect with others.
Yeah. Good idea.
Maybe you'll strike up a conversation with someone at a local art class.
Yeah.
Or, join a hiking group.
Mm-hmm.
Or even start a blog about your culinary adventures.
Cool.
The possibilities are endless.
They are.
And remember, the more you practice,
Yeah.
the more confident and fluent you'll become.
It's true.
So keep exploring.
Yeah.
Keep practicing.
Keep learning.
And most importantly,
What's that?
keep having fun.
Yes.
After all, hobbies are all about finding those things that make you feel truly alive.
I like that.
And who knows?
What?
Maybe you'll even discover a new passion along the way.
That would be awesome.
Until next time,
Okay.
happy exploring.
Bye.